One of my favorite things to do is restore headlights. I don't know why. I just find it very satisfying. Like in the old days, restoring headlights was more sanding and polishing, and it was a lot of work, and it would brighten them up, look pretty good, and we could ceramic coat them. I just don't find that method very effective anymore. So I use the 2K headlight clear. Works so much better. You just basically sand those headlights to where you can't see through them at all, and then you just spray this stuff on. It's got the clear coat and then the UV absorbers. It mixes together in one can. Very satisfying. So that's what's on the schedule this week. The week of December 1st. I was off the last 3 days. Took off Thursday, Friday, and then, well, I actually had a car on Saturday. Oh, that sucked, but it is what it is. Had to accommodate his schedule. Also had a Nissan Rogue I detailed today, and that reminds me, after when I ceramic coat an interior, and then I'll see it again in 6 months or a year or something like that. It just looks so good. The amount of dirt that should be there but isn't. There's there's no need to deep clean it in the same regard. Dirt just does not find the crevices quite the same, and when it does, it's a lot easier to remove. It's not clinging, it's not hooked in there and needing to be ripped out. So I did the Rogue today, and I detailed it a year ago. Rogue interiors are kind of rough anyway. The vinyl is just very sticky, and when I detail an interior that is not coated, it's a lot of work, and it just makes me think, man, this thing, you know, the and I understand budgets. Some people, they want to look at having their vehicle detailed once a year, and they say, well, that's a lot of money this year. Things are rough, and I get it. I just can't afford that this year. But let's say you do have it detailed twice. You're spending about $1,000, maybe more, in those two appointments, from one year to the next. I mean, that's money you could have put toward the coating. That's about half. So if you have it detailed again the following year, the 3 years, that's 1,600. You could have at least the interior coated. The interior coating is $700. If it's a little bit bigger, like a minivan or a Suburban or something, it's going to be more than that. But it's well worth the money. It is more cost effective to have your especially your interior coated than because now you don't need to bring it to me anymore. You can just clean it at home. Now you're not gonna clean it the same way I would. Take you 5 or 10 minutes. Just take a damp microfiber towel soaked in O&R, wring it out, and just kind of wipe the surfaces real quick. Open all your doors, take a leaf blower, and just blow the dirt out. I would not waste my time. Take the mats, sure, you can shake them out. Maybe you can just vacuum the mats. But I would not waste my time 20 minutes, 30 minutes, half an hour, 40, whatever, an hour vacuuming my interior. It's not worth it. Open all the doors, and I've done this. Now we have vinyl floor mats that cover about 90% of the floor. I took our two huskies um, to the kennel because we went away for Thanksgiving, and my wife's like, "Oh, you took my. I thought you were going to take your car, and now we're going to have hair because we dropped them off the morning we left to go to her parents." She's like, "Now there's going to be dog hair." I said, "No, I opened all the because I'm at home. I don't have my equipment there. Opened all the doors, and I fired up, put on turbo my Ego leaf blower, and just blew that dog hair all out of the interior." I mean, it took me less than a minute. It was super simple. Now I don't have to worry about fabric, shaking anything out or vacuuming, but that's just that's way easier. It's take you a minute. It's it, the diminishing returns you get spending a half an hour vacuuming and moving stuff around at home. It's not worth it. It's absolutely not worth it. Or just bring it to me and I can do it. I mean, washing your vehicle home. less than a half an hour. Super easy. Again, it's not a detail. You're just doing a quick clean with Opticoat no rinse, which is a yellow no rinse. Super duper easy. Tomorrow, Tuesday the 2nd, I have that Genesis I coated a month ago. We're gonna restore his steering wheel and put his seat back in. We had his seat redone, the leather redone in it, so we're gonna put that back in. Steering wheel is kind of worn, has that wear, it's worn away on the top, so we're gonna restore that, top coat it, and then ceramic coat it. Now he actually just called me. He's dropping it off. It's supposed to snow tomorrow, and he's actually most likely going to trade it in this week. He's been looking to buy a Supra. I think, from what I understood, he was going to hold off a few months or longer, and apparently he has come across something. So he's looks like he's buying the Supra this week. He's probably going to trade the Genesis in. Actually, giving him a good amount of money for it, but and he wants to get that coated with OptiShield, which is the new liquid paint protection film from Opticoat. Now it's not available until January, but we had talked about it after it was released to the installers, and that's what he wants to do come January, and he's fine with waiting. The Genesis is kind of a fun car. He doesn't drive much anyways. He has a work vehicle, so the Supra, it's going to be the same thing. He's not going to drive it very often. But I'm looking forward to OptiShield. Wednesday, I have an '07 Toyota Tacoma. Now, he hasn't been here for 5 years. So I didn't ask him, he just said a detail. Can you detail my car? I didn't get into specifics. I'll do that in person just because it's been 5 years since he's been here. The prices, I looked up what I was charging and what he got 5 years ago. So yeah, it's a little bit. Usually, I don't have customers that have hung on that long just because I've raised prices over those years, and the ones who originally came, they were coming in here because it was cheap, not because they thought I was good. Now they might have given me they might have appreciated the work, but they have most of them have not been back because I was so cheap back then. Anyway, I the benefits of what you get today are far better. And then Thursday I have a wash, the guy with the Ram that comes in every few weeks. I don't have much else going on the rest of the week. But that Genesis, I'll have to, because I dye the steering wheel, wait 24 hours, top coat it, wait 24 hours, ceramic coat it. So Thursday is when that'll be done. So I've got enough this week, and I'm sure some things will kind of cycle in here, and then next week is going to be a pretty decent week, but I'm not going to talk about that now. So if you're, and mainly I'm just thinking about interiors because I detailed that interior of that Rogue today. It's just so much more work. And I'm glad she brought hers in a year later. I can't imagine if she waits another year. They use the vehicle. They have animals. Interiors get dirty pretty quickly when you use them. So do everything you can to have your interior coated. It is well worth it. There's no staining and discoloration and wear and tear. It's still going to wear and tear, but there's a whole lot less work to keep it new and clean. And a coated interior just stays. It's amazing. And I'm telling you, if your interior is coated, again, as I said about the leaf blower, open up all the doors. If your interior is coated, open the doors, hit it with the leaf blower, and that's it. Just leave it alone. And again, though, you can, kind of wipe off the dash or the touch points, stuff like that. Maybe just the driver's section or maybe whatever. 5 or 10 minutes, no more than that. If you're doing more than that, you're doing something wrong. You're taking way too much time. So, again, a coating is worth the money. I know it's a premium service and it has a premium price, and I get that. An interior coating, it's a premium service. So if you want a premium service, then that's exactly what you're going to get. And it's absolutely worth getting because of the benefits and results you're going to get.